Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. And I am joined by Ken Shreve. We're going to break down the wild action on Wall Street today, what a day it was, and three stocks with compelling charts. Sorry, Ken, go ahead and give us a rundown if you could.
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, sure, Ellie. We're going to take a look at Intuit, which actually broke out today, closed near lows. Also take a look at charts for Salesforce and Microsoft, advanced micro devices in the technology sector.
All right, but first a look at the major indexes. Here's a chart, a nasty downside reversal today, finishing down 1.5%, although we did have a considerable amount of strength elsewhere in the market. The Dow up almost 3%, the S&P 500 up 1.2%, and all this on the heels of some very positive news on the COVID-19 vaccine front.
Yeah, big days for Pfizer and BioNTech, ticker BNTX, that brought buyers into the Dow Jones, S&P 500, and small cap Russell 2000 small cap index. It was really a tough day for technology stocks, especially all these stocks that have rallied so sharply this year due to improved business prospects as a result of the pandemic. So it looks like it's going to end up being a pretty harsh distribution day for the Nasdaq Composite. But big day for financial stocks, airline stocks, travel stocks, energy stocks. A lot of the beaten down stuff did the best today.
Yes. Well, let's take a look at a couple of interesting names, starting off with Intuit, ticker INTU. It did close well off of its highs for the day, but managed to break out, and that relative strength line hitting a new high. We have earnings coming up in a couple weeks.
Yeah, a lot of sellers in the Nasdaq today, like I said. So you see a lot of charts like this of stocks that were doing very well early in the session. Now the story with Intuit is that they own QuickBooks, and QuickBooks, of course, is used by a lot of small businesses. A lot of the gains in the Dow and the S&P 500 today, and the Russell 2000, like I said, were a result of maybe an economy that's going to look, better than a lot of people thought in 2021. Now that we have a pretty good-looking vaccine out there, and don't forget that we're probably going to have two or three others that are going to pass FDA muster as well. That has yet to play out, but we're probably going to have a few vaccines and therapies on the market next year. But Intuit tried to break out today, but closed near its lows. But I think this is definitely a stock to watch for 2021.
All right, and next on our list is CRM, Salesforce.com, having a downside reversal today, almost top to double bottom buy point, Ken, but again, another stock with not a very good finish today after a very strong week last week.
Yeah, I mean, this is a Dow Jones component too. So this is a stock that did not rise nearly as much as the Dow did today, and it reversed lower, like you said. It got very close to that 270.26 buy point from a double bottom base. This is another strong stock, one of the leaders in the enterprise software group. So still, we'll be watching this one for a possible breakout. But tough performance for the Nasdaq today. Seeing a lot of stocks selling off into the close.
All right, and capping off our AMD in the chip space, just like so forming a double bottom base here. The chart looks like it's trying to catch up here, Ken, but a tough day for a lot of stocks that had seen really big runs earlier in the year, but still hanging in there in that base form.
Yeah, this was it was a very strange day for the market. There's no doubt about it. Again, a lot of the beaten down stocks are the ones that outperformed today. But I don't think the story has not fully played out yet with advanced micro devices. Stock was under pressure recently after they reported a really strong quarter. You can see the revenues were up 56% year over year, earnings up 128%. So this is actually a very similar looking chart to Salesforce that we just looked at. both stocks are kind of forming these double bottom bases. AMD was looking good not that long ago, but again, the NASDAQ sells off late and brings just about everything down with it. So 88, 82 buy point is still in play here for AMD, but not such a great close.
Close us out for the day. Maybe you didn't hear me. Why don't you go ahead and close us out for the day?
Oh, okay. Well, folks, thanks very much for joining us on Stock Market today. Don't forget to join us tomorrow for IBD Live. If you haven't checked that out yet, investors.com/IBD Live. And don't forget, Arusha Pires and myself are going to be doing a webinar tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific time, taking a look at the 2020 stock year and the follow-through days that we saw, all the leaders that came out in April. So that webinar will be Tuesday at 2 p.m. Pacific time. That'll do it for today, folks. I'll throw it back over to you, Allie, or we just say goodbye.
All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you back here tomorrow.